So this here is two lionesses. It's a mother and a daughter, and the daughter's actually had the two cubs. One is a male and one is a female cub. They're between, I would say, 5 months, maybe 5 months is a good guess because they're still quite small. And what's an interesting dynamic part of this kill, something to learn about lions, is that females do make a lot of kills. Females are really good hunters. They're patient, they are not too big, but they're strong enough to pull down a wildebeest, kudu, a zebra, which is a good amount of food. They don't need to hunt buffalo. If there's a lot of them, then they'll hunt buffalo. So these two lionesses killed this wildebeest and have two cubs. So now it's better for them to keep it hidden away from vultures, from hyenas, from the male lions that live on this property, because they need the food as long as possible. The more they eat, the more time they can go without hunting something else, because hunting is dangerous. They have to leave the cubs and then hunt, or one female has to stay with the cubs and the other one has to hunt by itself, and they could get hurt while hunting. They could hurt themselves. So it's important that they eat this as long as possible, and then 3 to 5 days afterwards they don't have to eat again. They'll finish this wildebeest. This is the second day now, and they've eaten, I would say, over 50%. So by the end of today, they would have finished it. 2 days, they would finish the wildebeest kill, and there'll be nothing left. Then they won't eat for, I would say, at least 5 days. But what's so interesting is the male lion has been calling and calling and calling almost every night, early morning, and he's looking for these females. The reason is his job as a male is to protect the area. So he'll do patrols, listening for other male lions, marking territory, scratching on the ground, roaring, calling back to these other males saying, this is mine, this area is mine, do not come here. If you want to come here, you have to face me. So the job of a male lion, the job of a male leopard, is to protect an area. So now the male lion has a sense of entitlement. He thinks that because there's females in this area, they don't protect the area. If they have food, they have more time to hunt. He gets a share of that. It's called the lion's share. So now he's calling these females saying, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Maybe it's because he wants to see them, but it's probably because he's asking them where they are so he can have some of their food. But they are not responding. They are keeping quiet. They're keeping it to themselves. They are even scratching on the ground and covering all the pieces of meat, the blood, the guts, and also their urine. They're scratching and covering their urine so that there's no scent, because they don't want this male, or the males, there's two males, to find them, and they also don't want vultures and hyenas to spot them. So they've also moved the kill deeper in. She's again moving it now further away. Let me quickly record this. I just need to move back. Being a photographer, videographer, it's all a game of angles. Finding the right spot to get the shot, because there's sticks and leaves and all of that stuff, and then the animals are also moving, so you have to watch them and see how they're moving so that you can get the full, get all the videos to get a full picture of what's happening in the scene. It's incredible, absolutely amazing to see this behavior, to see these lionesses living their life and how they live their life, and to see the cubs. Since the kill was made, the cubs have just been so playful and playing with the mothers, playing with the kill, practicing on branches, like catching branches. And the one baby lion actually was like tackling the wildebeest's face and biting it on its face. Here's the picture. They were playing with each other on top of the wildebeest kill. It's really special to see this. Absolutely amazing. And a lot of people have this misconception that male lions can't hunt themselves. They can. It's just, where do they find the time? If they're running around marking, calling, protecting, walking, where do they have the time to make a kill? A kill takes patience. A kill can take up to 4 hours. It can take a whole day. They might have to wait, or they have to walk and find wildebeest or kudu and then hunt them, and hopefully they don't get spotted. 2 out of every 5 kills are successful. They've got a 40% success rate, so that's nothing. And also, people have a misconception that hyenas are just the scavengers. Hyenas hunt 60% of their food. So hyenas here in this game reserve don't actually scavenge. I've very rarely seen hyenas on a predator's kill, like a lion or leopard. Most often than not, they are finding their own um, animals to hunt, because there's about 7 or 8 of them, and that's more than enough to go hunt their own prey. They'd much rather have their own fresh meat and hunt their own food than worry about facing a lion or a leopard and stealing scraps that's not even theirs and not that fresh.